Okay. Hi guys, and yes, it happened. The Lakers have gotten Steve Nash from the Phoenix Suns. They had to give up some draft picks, but this trade was definitely worth it. The Lakers actually get a point guard for once, and now Kobe doesn't have to facilitate. So this is just crazy for me. I'm a Laker fan. I was waiting for the Lakers to pull the trigger. Mitch Kupchak just being trying to be so smart and all, but I guess I read that Kobe pushed it. Kobe pushed it, of course, and now I guess Steve Nash and Kobe are trying to recruit more players. And Steve Nash, wow. Steve Nash, he wanted to get Grant Hill, as you can see, Kendall Marshall. I have some of the rookies in. And Steve Nash and Kobe are going to be recruiting people. So this is going to be a crazy offseason for my team, the whole NBA. And like, many speculation about whether the Lakers should trade Andrew Bynum for Dwight, but I don't think they should, because I think Bynum is just as good as Dwight, except for his maturity, you know. He's Bynum. And then, so I think that they shouldn't do that, because Dwight is 2 years older, I think. No, he's like 28, and Bynum's like 23. Yeah. And, yeah, so Dwight, I mean, he doesn't show up for games sometimes, but it will just be the same old, same old. You don't have to pull the trigger. Trade Bynum for Dwight. And this Bynum making a boneheaded play. So this game is realistic. So, yeah, and I really don't know what to talk about, because this video, I'm probably going to play a quarter or so of this, of 11-minute quarters. I don't know why it's 11. It should be 12. But Kendall Marshall for 3, missed. Yeah, I'm using some rookies, so Kendall Marshall is in there. Cool. And then I created Darius Johnson-Odom. Maybe not my best creation, but good enough for me, as Steve Nash knocks down the J, puts the Lakers up, and he steals it. Gives it off to Bynum, who would pull the trigger in a real game, but I'm not stupid like Bynum. And Kobe driving, layup, good. Okay, so I think this is a good trade for the Lakers, because really, they do not use the draft picks at all. They traded 2 first-rounders and 2 second-rounders in next year's draft and 2015 drafts. But really, what did the Lakers get from picks? Because they're never a bad team, so they're never gonna get like top 5, top 10 picks unless they really suck. But I don't think they gave up too much to get the 2-time MVP point guard Steve Nash. I mean, really, he's Steve Nash. So, Gortat dribbles out of bounds. 2K still has to fix glitches like that, because 2K just, they think that they can just sell their games because there's no NBA Live, no EA challenging them for a good video game. And so they think they can just make a crappy game when they can't. So, there's Shannon Brown, takes the jumper. Good. And then there's Nash. I'm just fooling around, seeing what Nash can do. And he gives it off Gasol! Yeah. Okay, so this video is just to spread the word. Of course, I bet everybody knows. Oh, and also, Suns got Beasley. 3 years deal. Oh, and Nash's contract it's pretty big, but you're getting a 2-time MVP, so it's worth it. I think it's 3-year deal for $25 million. I don't know. I just got home and I just read on my phone that the Lakers got Nash, and I was like, whoa, the Lakers got Nash? And I was just screaming. And then Shannon Brown. Yeah, also, when the Lakers have to do something else in the offseason, Nash, I heard he's trying to get Grant Hill on the Lakers, his good friend. And that would be good for the Lakers, but what's wrong with this roster is that they're so old that, like, after a while, like 3 years maybe, they won't be a playoff team anymore. And Kobe gets that 2-inch slam. So they won't be a playoff team because, like, their only really youth, you could say, is Andrew Bynum. Andrew Bynum is the cornerstone for the future. So they're going to have to ride him. But if Andrew Bynum does not mature and does not progress, and Kobe does not... I mean, it's not Kobe's fault that Bynum's like this, but if Bynum does not progress in his maturity, the Lakers, it won't be easy for them just to get into the playoffs and get to the second round. They're going to have to fight for everything. The Clippers could take over the Pacific Division. I'm not even joking. The Clippers could take over the Pacific Division. And a couple of years ago, the Clippers were the laughingstock of the NBA. They had no Blake Griffin. They had no superstar. All they had was, like, Elton Brand. And, yeah, basically Elton Brand and Baron Davis. But Baron Davis wasn't even that great. And his salary cap was huge. So, yeah, and now, the Lakers tried to acquire Chris Paul. They wanted to trade, Odom to the Hornets, Gasol to the Rockets, and then they would get Chris Paul when he was on the Hornets that offseason in free agency. But then the Clippers got him for Eric Gordon, Alfred Camino. Yeah, basically Eric Gordon and Alfred Camino. I think that's a bargain deal for getting an all-star point guard who's only like 25, 26, I think. And he can score when he needs to. He's like what Nash used to be, basically. A traditional point guard who can score when his team needs it. But Nash, I think it's a good choice for him because he finally gets to be on a playoff team, get a chance to win a championship in the late stage of his career. So I think the Lakers were the best opportunity to get a ring. And yeah, because he could have gone to the Raptors. He could have went to the Knicks. But the Knicks, I mean, they have a great team on paper. They have an excellent team on paper. They have 2 All-Stars in Amari and Carmelo, people that will show up, that you think will show up every game. You have a steady point guard in Jeremy Lin. Yes, the Linsanity. I caught on to that. And then you have J.R. Smith as your starting shooting guard, and he is a very good player. I think he has great talent. And then for your center, you have Tyson Chandler, the Defensive Player of the Year.